breeding isn't my life.
Yeah.
Dogs is my life.
Yeah.
And I know where you put them. I know how they look like. I know how you treat them. It hurts my heart.
Yeah.
Things that you've received and things you haven't received, and it's called planning,
Right.
and you seem to not understand it.
Right.
So that's gonna screw you up, because if you don't understand things like that, how you're able to understand whatever it is? It's full of arguments. It's a complicated matter. Yet for me, it's very delicate.
Outside of yourself, what breeders do you look up to in the Philippines presently? Top 3 breeders that you're like, these guys got a really good program going.
I lost about 1.5 m. Yeah.
Oh my god. One dog. What's the most you spent on one dog to come to the Philippines, or whatever?
25 grand.
Woo! Hey everyone, I am back with another video. I'm going to be interviewing a businessman, dog lover, motorcycle racer, and YouTuber. His name is Jericho Arnaiz. I think we have some similar friends in our small little circle. It just goes to show you how small the world is. But I'm gonna switch over to Google Hang. What part of Manila are you in now?
I'm in Pasig right now, bro.
Okay. Is that south? Is that where? I don't even know. I don't really go.
I say I'm in the middle.
Okay.
See, I'm in between south. If Pasig is here.
Yeah.
Going north. That's going to Pampanga, Clark, all the way Pangasinan, EDSA north. And this is south, going to Cavite, going to MOA, all those. So I'm practically there, right there in the middle.
Oh, wow. So how far are you? I have family in Las Piñas. How far is Pasig from Las Piñas? A couple of hours, or?
If we're talking about no traffic, we're looking about less than 30 minutes or 30 minutes. So that's okay.
Oh, it's not that bad.
If it's traffic, bro, expect about an hour, 30, 20, something like that.
Oh, it's not that bad. So we're gonna try to tackle the dog side first, and then the motorcycle side, and then moving into the YouTube side.
Yes, brother.
Because I think we have a lot of mutual friends from Dumaguete. So plus
I'm sure, no doubt.
No doubt. But I think
it's too small for us to not know each other and some friends.
Jamin. Oh, him I know more because I'm part of the APB stuff with him for a long time.
We started APB before. APB exploded with my dogs winning, showcasing all the wins, undisputed winnings before. Anton had, all those people never had their dogs, bro. If, modesty aside, I'm the godfather of all those kids.
Oh, wow, yeah. So you probably got into
Jamin never had a dog. His brother, Makin, older brother, Makin, I gave him his first pit bull way back. And then all the way teaching him. Wow. Jamin was still a kid. He didn't know nothing about dogs, but I continued doing dogs. I've been with dogs for 2 decades now. Anton, he was a kid, never had dogs. They didn't know what to do. He got his first bully, and then the brother-in-law also got another bully. The first time they got dogs, they all got from me.
The timeline I'm looking at it now, if you've been doing it for 20 years, you're pretty much one of the pioneers who brought the bullies into the Philippines, more than likely, right? Because bullies have been around.
We're the ones. We're not the. I sadly, maybe it's a good thing for us. We made the breed explode here.
Right.
Because we showed them how these functional dogs perform, how they really look like, how they carry their tempers. As regards the old breed. The pit bulls. Because I have been with pit bulls for the longest time. I don't do fights because I don't condone such things. I don't want to make money on such things because it's just not me. I just can't take it. It's just animal cruelty. It's against Animal Welfare Act. It's just bad. Plus, it's just not what I do. I love animals and I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to take care of them and just give them wounds right after because it's just my plan to just hurt them. No, I don't like that. I love the dogs because it's not about money, because that's not the way I live. I've been with dogs before. Jamin, Makin, Anton, they're all kids, man. They all saw how I am passionate with my dogs. In college, I had 26 dogs in college. All of those, my father didn't give me a penny. I bought all those dogs.
26.
I clean their poop, their shit. I clean their kennel. I paint their kennel. I make another kennel. I reproduce. I give them homes. I feed them properly without any father support financially.
Wow. Coming from America, especially Phil M's here, a lot of it is very, Filipinos are very family oriented, but sometimes it is it can take you back when it comes to growing as a man, because many of them, they rely on the parents. They rely on, you know,
as much as we try to deny it, but it's just sad because they're not maximizing what they're actually receiving.
Right, right. Because you're basically taking away from the pie of your parents, especially if you have siblings and stuff like that. I'm very hard-headed, very stubborn, so
no doubt.
So
succeed.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where, you don't line up with your father's principles and stuff like that sometimes. So
you don't see eye to eye.
No, we're too much alike. I'm sure that with your father, you're right. I'm just too much alike, so I have to do my own thing. But I find a lot of people in the Philippines, they have this mentality where it is family oriented and I like it, but like you said, you're not maximizing your potential when you're taking away from that.
Because you don't put value onto what you receive, when in fact these are your training grounds, and then part of it is actually looking at what you receive, small and big, things that you've received and things you haven't received, and it's called planning, and you seem to not understand it. Right. So that's going to screw you up, because if you don't understand things like that, how are you able to understand whatever it is that's going to go through your life the next day, and understanding other people as well? It's called, one of the few things that it's the book of Stephen Covey, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 7 Highly Effective Ways of a Successful Person.
Yes.
One of the few things there, it says, seek first to understand, then be understood.
Yeah, that's a very great point, yeah. Like, going back to the dogs. Now, from what your experience with the pit bulls and everything, is it true that most purebred pit bulls cannot be with other dogs? Are they dog aggressive?
That is a very delicate matter. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That issue has always been a very, it's full of arguments. It's a complicated matter. Yet for me, it's very delicate.
Yeah.
Because I always say, even with my previous vlogs, I do not believe that there is a bad breed.
Yes.
Only bad owners. The pit bulls. Since I was in college, I've read so many books about characteristics, temperaments, what are the natures of these dogs, which ones are the ones who snap, which ones are the ones that are very territorial, very crazy, just out of the blue, bite you without no reason. Pit bulls, we talk about their history, straight up. They were bred to fight in the pit, right?
Yeah.
That's the history.
Yeah.
They have the agility, crazy agility, powerful jaws. The bite is by pounds and thousands, man.
Yeah.
Because they were built that way. Because fighting is playing to them.
Right.
Because that is how they satisfy their owners, their masters, their daddies. If I fight, I see he's happy, I'm wounded, I don't care. Because if they're wounded, that's just pain, because the pain tolerance of these dogs are very, very high. They couldn't be bothered if they're all bruised up, swelling right here. One tooth pulled off. They don't care. It's just the fact that nobody said they couldn't be socialized, brother.
Right.
Nobody said. So, judging from my experience, straight up, I had a winning pit bull before. His name is Blue. He's very unique. He was blue by color. White socks, very famous.
Nice.
If you will have those kind of colors before, it's like, ash looks like ash. Ash blue. That's the blue. What? That's, you don't see that every day. So I said to them, there's this guy who owns it, and I like that dog, bro. White tip tail, white paws, full color white, 2 face, bro. In the middle, right there, 2 face, blue and white. And perfect separation eyes, bro, like this chinito.
Wow.
Crazy, bro. The head is like a lemon. There was a lemon type crazy head. Yeah, that dog had the biggest head in Negros Oriental.
Oh, wow.
He's been winning. He's a dog show type dog.
Okay.
He's a show type pit bull, rather. But the owner, no respect to him, I don't like the way he did it, but he's a good friend. But I didn't like the way he was handling the dog. He kept the dog fighting. The dog kept winning.
Oh, wow.
But he was a very beautiful dog, bro. The markings were amazing, bro.
Wow.
He had wounds left and right, bro. And after he gets cured 2 or 3 weeks, he's guapo again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Insane. So what did I do? I spoke to the guy because he had so much money. He had so much dogs. I know the guy had money.
Yeah.
So I gave him a good offer he couldn't refuse. Way back, bro, 6600 Nokia. You remember that very famous cell phone?
Yeah. 6600, yeah.
23,000 pesos, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And we are all getting goo gaga over the phone, man. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful phone. I bought that. That time, I just recently purchased a couple of dogs in my kennel, and then I saw that, but I wanted to buy that dog, but it was just crazy expensive. So I told him, I'll give you additional cash, bro. Plus this almost practically brand new 6600, I'll give it to you.
Right.
In short, bro, close deal. I got the dog.
Oh, wow.
The dog, he wanted to bite me, bro. He's just looking at me straight like this.
Because he didn't know you.
He didn't know me, but his lifestyle and the whole system of his life was about fighting.
So it's right? one of those one owner, one dog situations when you met this dog?
So what did Jericho do? He took the risk of buying a fighting dog and brought it to his house with the family, with kids, and he had other dogs. First, he gave me attitude. Normal.
Yeah.
Because he was into fighting. That was the good thing. The dog thought that that's just what I do. I mean, I don't think it's wrong.
Right.
I kept feeding the dog, taking care of the dog. He had a home. After almost 2 weeks, bro, he still growls at me. He looks at me weird.
Oh, wow.
I disciplined the dog. I covered his eyes, bro. Punched him straight in the jaw.
Wow.
Boom! He shouted like a pussy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that. And then every time he growls, bro, you smack him.
Yeah.
And then I socialize the dog. You have to do your part, bro. There's no bad dog. Yeah. You have to do your part. I socialize. He fights with my American Bulldog. There's no American Bully before.
Yeah.
American Bulldog, he fights with my Rottweiler. Until such time, I socialize. He never fights anymore. I can walk with them side by side. He's not into fighting anymore. I walk around in the alley and some stray dogs just come right up, tries to fight with him. 2 or 3 dogs in front of him. I call his attention, bro. Off leash.
Wow.
Take note. Off leash, bro. And I called him, Blue, come here. It's not a bad breed. It is not impossible to train all dogs new tricks. It's called passion and patience.
Right.
They're not bad dogs. Pit bulls are good. They are one of them. They are actually super loyal dogs.
Yeah.
They're one of the most, because for me, the most trustworthy dog is a husky. That's what I've read in the books before. But if you're talking about the bullies, the pit bulls, they are trustworthy as well and very loyal. They don't bite. I never encountered that they want to bite unless you're gonna hurt them. That's their protective side naman. That's every animal's instinct.
Of course.
They don't bite you unless they're maltreated, endangered. Right. Yes. But other than that, bro, they don't bite the owner. They will just bite another dog. They will not.
From what I know, pit bulls have been known to be like a nanny breed. They pretty much are good with the kids, watching the babies, taking care of this. So you talked about socializing. How do you take a dog that was at one point dog aggressive, wanted to fight, to be able to walk with other dogs without wanting to engage?
That's wherein we come in. We walk and understand, because if you really love the dogs and you don't come into the game thinking about money, for me, if you join bully game, if you join the dog game because you want to have money, then you're just as garbage as the one I put outside.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Dog breeding isn't my life.
Yeah.
Dogs is my life.
Yeah.
I love dogs because my father was a very practical man. He is a practical man.
Yeah.
I saw one time when I was young, I was in grade school, I saw my neighbors walking around their expensive poodles and long-haired, which is, I don't even know, they're not expensive for me, but I was just a kid.
Yeah.
Walking with beautiful leash, bro. And I didn't understand, it was just an inferior, insecure kid wanting to have what they were having.
Yeah.
That hashed up life.
Yeah.
So my father bought in an Aspen mongrel. It's still the same dog. I didn't realize they had different breeds. Owning a dog is owning a dog. Own it.
Yeah.
Taking a dog out is taking a dog out.
Yeah.
Leashing a dog, putting a leash, bro. He had a beautiful leash. I didn't know it was expensive. I was just walking around. I saw a rusty chain in my house.
Yeah.
But I pulled it out, bro.
Yeah.
Placed it around the
I've
neck,
done that.
walked around the street. I felt like $1 million.
Yeah. I did that with the old keychain hooks. I connected
bro, like that. Oh.
Yeah, I connected the chain. Like, okay,
bro,
this is my dog.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It runs around the neck.
Yeah.
Not choking the dog.
Yeah.
The dog follows you. That's the life that I want.
No, that's me. Same here. Like, yeah, I never understood some of the guys getting the bully game now. They're toting 300,000 or these dogs that cost a lot of money, but it's more like. But then I see the condition of the dog. Sometimes over time, it's in a bad situation, or it's like.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel bad. You know, when some people like they acquire certain dogs, they just put them in cages, don't feed them very well, they become very skinny, and then I think in Bisaya is come time for the show, it's buhuson, a buhos. Like
buhusan, kasi patambok and
yeah,
all that.
I don't agree with that. Me personally, I don't
agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like more than 30 dogs right now.
Wow.
Really? I have dogs there at the back.
Wow.
I have dogs somewhere there.
Oh, wow.
I have dogs outside the big playpen.
Wow.
And all them, bro, honestly, I can even like share them online to you. One by one, you'll never see a bone on the side, brother.
Yeah. That's what I'm always concerned about with the dog's health. Like, yeah.
They're dogs, bro. They don't know how to take care of the dogs. They just want to show it, brag about it, earn money from it.
Yeah.
Don't return some favors to the dog by giving them good homes.
Yeah.
I told them do not overfeed the dog because
to make it too big. Yeah.
Fat, you will kill the liver.
Yeah.
And if you do not understand that, and if you don't have passion for the dogs, you will not consider that because you just want to let the dog look badass.